What is up? Welcome to another edition of SacTown Movie Buffs. Once again, it's your boy Kier, and I am back reviewing a film that is currently streaming on Peacock. And the film is called Sick. It's from 2022. Like I said, just once again wrapping up my 2022 films so that I can finally finalize my top 10 for 2022. But I say, without further ado, I say we get right into it. So once again, Sick is a slasher film that was actually set during the beginning of the pandemic. I think it's like set around like April of 2020. So really well into the pandemic when everybody was kind of quarantining and at home and things of this nature. It's basically a slasher film about this killer that has been attacking people during basically the quarantine. A girl and her best friend basically decide to quarantine at this like lake house away from everybody else, and basically the serial killer comes to basically attack and kill them and terrorize them. There's some twists and turns to the film, but essentially it's a slasher film, and you do find out a little bit more about the killer's background and about the girls and things of this nature as the film progresses. And I don't want to go too much into details about that because you should just watch it, kind of go into it, not knowing a whole lot about it like I did, because things are revealed to you as the film progresses. But yeah, like I said, it's just a slasher film. The slasher in this case kind of reminds me a little bit of Ghostface from Scream, because they're basically all blacked out, wearing like a mask and with a knife, kind of like very similar to Ghostface. So it's not the most original horror film that I've ever seen, but overall I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was interesting. Definitely reminded me just how silly we were back in 2020. When everybody was like, wiping down all of our groceries and wiping down counters and wearing masks outside and things of this nature. I mean, some of us are probably still doing that, but most of us, have finally gotten away from that. But so I thought that was kind of funny, and just the irony of just how crazy things were back then. And then you have this serial killer slasher killer that's kind of also going around killing people during the pandemic, which wouldn't make it easy because everybody's kind of isolated and in their own home. So in theory, that's actually probably a prime time for someone to start serial killing, because if they know somebody's home, or they know somebody's home alone or something of that nature. If you're posting on social media like just me at home, by myself, staying away from everybody, well, somebody could see that on social media and be like, oh, well, this is a prime example of somebody that could go and do bodily harm to. But yeah, like I said, it was a fun film. It wasn't perfect, not the best slasher or horror film I've ever seen, and not the most original slasher horror film that I've ever seen. But for what it was a very short film. I think it's only like an hour and a half. So not a bad way to spend your time, but overall I enjoyed it. I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5. So that's just a smile with some teeth. But yeah, it's not like I said, not the worst film, not necessarily the best film. Most likely won't make my top 10 or anything of that nature. But if you like horror and you have an hour and a half to kill, and you have the Peacock app, then I say go ahead and check it out. Let me know down in the comments. Did you like Sick? Did you not like it? As always, if you like the channel, we ask that you like, subscribe, follow, make sure you hit those bell notifications, and we'll be back again soon with some more shows for you. Thank you for watching. Hope everybody has a great day.